Welcome back. We're learning more about the family at the center of Ohio's Pike County Massacre and how they operated. Law&Crime's Angenette Levy shows us what other acts prosecutors say support their case for murder.
Jake Wagner pleaded guilty to 23 charges, including 8 counts of aggravated murder in the deaths of his ex-girlfriend and her family. Prosecutors say the Wagners lived an insular life focused on control of children and the young women who entered their lives.
I am guilty, Your Honor.
28-year-old Jake Wagner admitted he and his family plotted and planned for months to murder Hannah Mae Roden and any members of her family who stood in the way of Jake getting sole custody of their daughter.
The defendant has, in essence, confessed and apologized for committing these offenses with his family members and admits to personally causing the death of 5 of the 8 victims.
A notice from prosecutors to introduce other acts evidence claims Jake Wagner assaulted, controlled, chased, and threatened to kill Hannah Roden during their relationship and put her body where it would never be found. Prosecutors make similar claims against the Wagners involving Jake's older brother, George, and his ex-wife and their son. The prosecutor wrote that the Wagners got the woman to sign away almost all of her custody rights under false pretenses and then kept the child from her. The murders in April 2016 were shocking. 8 members of the Roden family shot in the head as they slept in 4 locations. When the Wagners moved to Alaska in 2017, Jake Wagner married a young woman. Court documents say the Wagners threatened to kill the woman and became upset when Jake's daughter started referring to her as mom.
We're fully satisfied that he's gone eyes wide open into this agreement. He knows he's going to die in prison without any judicial release.
Part of the plea agreement for Jake Wagner included taking the death penalty off the table for his mom, his father, and his older brother, George. George Wagner is expected in Pike County Court this week for a motion hearing. For Law&Crime Daily, I'm Angenette Levy.
Thanks, Angenette. Let's bring Pat and Terry in one last time. Pat, kind of sounds like he might be trying to save his family, but as our resident true crime analyst, what do you make of this plea deal, and where should we be looking next in this case?
Well, first of all, what a horrible thing that happened in my home state of Ohio, and it is so hard for me after all the crime I've covered in 42 years to imagine wiping out a couple of families over a custody battle. But among that was emerging among all of these people, I'm not convinced it was just custody. At the same time, it looks like, in his mind, he wants to save his own life, but he also wants to save the lives of his family. Yet this will force him to basically rat them out. So I don't know what else to make of it, except it's going to be interesting to watch what happens with this feud.
Absolutely. Terry, do you think we should be expecting more families to start taking pleas with similar deals, or maybe not?
Let's hope not, Brian, because this crime was so heinous. Too many people obviously were killed in one family, and the fact that they don't have the death penalty, that should be enough. I think we should prosecute them to the fullest extent and call it a day.
All right, thanks for joining us here at Law&Crime Daily. We'll see you next time as we discuss justice in America.